Injury-wise, from where we were after yesterday's practice, Matt Khalil didn't go after coming out. Hopefully he'll be back. So really the same guys. We are getting a few guys back. Some guys pushing themselves through. So that was good to see, and not a whole lot of stuff in this morning's practice. And we'll have a much better practice, more physical practice tonight.
Did Chris Gallipo injure himself worse yesterday?
Yeah, he's done that twice. Twice he's fallen. Yesterday morning, even in the walkthrough, and then yesterday afternoon, he got hit on that same shoulder.
Is there any danger of him not being back for the opener?
No, I don't think so. I would anticipate him playing in preseason game 3.
What about DJ Morgan?
Yeah, his MRI was negative. Just really sore, and can't come out and go full speed yet.
Is it just like a strain or a sprain?
A bruise.
You said yesterday that Christian Thomas was having an MRI and he didn't have the results. Do you have them?
Yeah, it was kind of in the middle, so it wasn't something extremely serious, but he's sore from that, so we're gonna have to retest him when he comes back.
Obviously, you said you feel like Chris Gallipo is going to be back, but there have been times out here where you've had two freshman middle linebacker and 2 redshirt freshmen on either side. How would you feel about if it happened in a game, if it was 3 young guys like that?
Yeah, there's a concern there. Right now, if we had to play today, there's a chance that those 3 would be out there, 3 freshmen. So, you got to have guys like T.J. McDonald and Nikel Roby and the veteran defense linemen step up and make plays, because those guys are going to make some mistakes, but you got to live with it. And it's good that they're getting a lot of experience right now, and they'll be better for it partway through the year.
In the second half of last season, the average per attempt and average per completion in the passing game kind of went down. I don't know if you're aware of that. I'm sure you are aware of that. Do you have any idea why that was the case?
Well, I think there were some variables. I think we played some better defenses, number one, than we played early in the year. And we lost our quarterback for a game and a half there, and the right tackle. So I think that had a lot to do with it too. And I think that our numbers showed up later in the year. I think that having so few guys and playing them so many snaps, they wore down towards the end of the year, and so we weren't fortunate. 2 things: 1, to have enough numbers to sub like we'd want to, like we did before, and then 2, to have enough blowouts where we're taking them out. So I think it's a combination of all those.
Do you feel like the explosive element of the passing game is going to return this year?
I don't know that yet. We'll see. We're still trying to find, someone to step up at X over there. And if they don't, then we'll start Carswell and Robert, and go with it. Which those 2 guys, we think can be really good players for us, but they're similar guys. We'd like to have one of these other guys step up, and so we can have a different element of our game of a bigger guy.
How do you feel about Robert's ability to be where he needs to be at the start of the season?
Well, I think he prepares so well mentally that him missing as many practices as he is not as concerned as it would be with some other guys. But still, they got to play. You go back to Dwayne Jarrett's first game. I believe it was Arkansas when we went down there. He was banged up that whole camp, if you remember, and went down there and got beat up pretty good in that game and didn't play very well. So that's just a reminder that no matter what you've done, you got to get out here and do it.
Is it a chronic thing, or is it a worry that it's a chronic issue with his ankle?
Yes, it's a worry for me, but I've been assured by our people that it's not, and he'll be fine.
What was Marquise Lee this morning?
He had a family emergency.
Are there any of the young guys, any of the freshmen that you're surprised haven't shown up more? That maybe you were expecting to have a bigger impact, and they're still waiting?
I wouldn't put it as being surprised. I just think that's the norm. You've heard me talk about that. It's very abnormal for guys to come in here and without a spring, unless they're mid-year guys, and be able to just come in and step up right away and make plays just to even line up. We keep these young guys out here just for the 7-on-7, and some of them still have a hard time lining up in 7-on-7. So college football is a big difference in high school. It's complicated, and our schemes, to learn take a little bit of time. So I don't get down on the guys that haven't caught up. You really focus on the rare occasions to have the guys like Lamar last year, like Robert and Mikel.
Is there any update on Mark Tyler's status?
No.
How would you evaluate Rhett Ellison, fullback, in terms of run blocking right now?
Great. Rhett Ellison has had an unbelievable camp. special teams, fullback, tight end, receiver, everything. I couldn't be more pleased with him, and probably best story of camp so far, of what he's done and where he's at from a year ago, his value to our team, his leadership. He's just awesome is the only way to put it.
And you ran the draw today, huh?
And we did, yeah, we were running out of backs. Don't write that. I don't think that'll scare many people, though.
Yeah, he said there was a rule, no fullbacks don't get the ball, so...
I know, we got to give him something.
One or two word reaction to the Miami story? Did you have a time to read it?
It would take me a lot more than 1 or 2 words. See you guys.